Okay, so wave control. Let's start from the top. The basic idea is you do damage to minions, you push the wave because you kill the enemy minions. That's the high level approach. When you get to the low level, basic roots of the stuff, applying damage changes the flow of the wave. And imagine it like an ocean wave. This is why people use the term crashing a lot. A wave is crashing onto something. So, if you leave two minion waves alone, and they hit each other, eventually through a series of random events, depending on which side targets better than the other, it will accumulate force behind it. The more force a wave accumulates, the easier it crushes another wave in front of it, and thus snowballs. When you wipe out the caster minion portion of a wave, and it's just the melee minions, this is usually called slow pushing, because the toughest part of the wave is still there and stalling your wave, but it's not pushing back nearly as hard, it's just holding it back. So, eventually, 2 or 3 of your mini waves stack up, and then just steamroll all the way to the tower, since a slow push wave takes about 2 minutes or so, but they land in their tower in force, and they'll do a significant amount of damage if an enemy champion does not come along and interfere with it. Fast pushing is you wipe a wave. Your one wave of minions or 2 instantly starts going forward. Very quick, but not near as much force behind it as you might imagine sometimes. So that's slow pushing, that's fast pushing, and as far as determining how much push you want to do, that's a case of how much damage you do and do to what. If I kill the melee minions in this wave, it will fast push, presuming Yasuo here does not counter push. Now Yasuo can do damage to minions a lot faster and more reliably than I can, without burning himself out of the lane, so he's a very effective pusher. You can do a lot of damage to it and counteract all the influence I'm exerting, until I hit my threshold.
They are nothing to me.
Now typically, ooh, they got me. I don't exert as much wave push back on Yasuo, so that way I let him push into my tower, so he has no room to chase me in, and his life becomes very difficult. And I try to freeze it before it hits my tower, and I lose things to it. Kind of like this. Not exactly super clean, but it worked. My wave stalls here. It's stalled my tower. He's still pushing because he can't do anything except heavy push. And so I'm perfectly safe because he has no room to chase me in. So I'm deliberately turning back my push force to keep the wave where I want it. And when I want to move forward, I just slap the wave, and then he decides if he wants to exert his counter pressure or let it push into his tower, and he has room to chase in. This technique is very important against most melee assassins, because they all need room to chase in. Ah, good flash. And I can't kill him now, so we back up. The waves have both completely died. It's mostly neutral, it's kind of on his side a little bit. But my minions are dying faster because it has better focus, so it's going to push towards me if I don't interfere. Last hitting at the lowest HP possible to avoid accelerating kills means that I have the smallest amount of influence possible on a wave. Yeah. You're probably gonna flash me or something. Wait for his tornado to wear off. Good job. Yeah, he had Ignite. Not much to do about that. I didn't drop down mine fast enough, so oh well. Not really paying that much attention to him.
Let them try to stop me.
But throughout this whole thing, management of the wave has always dictated minions to be where I want them to be. If minions are not where I want them to be, I froze on his tower. So he has all this room to chase me in. That's bad. I have to exert enough pressure to reset the wave, or get it pushing towards me, because that's where I want it to be. I hate having to go tier. Never enough damage.
People fear what they cannot understand.
Also not rolling my armor page. Get some damage. Now when Yasuo gets up in levels, there's no real point trying to auto-attack trade with him. He will pretty much always win those due to his chase mechanics. But at this point, you can usually harry him with abilities quite fairly.
An ally has
She went in way too early, and not when I had stunned him. Now here's jungler number 2. Me not being 6.
My potential is limitless.
I'm being super edgy. Go back and buy. I need damage.
By force of will.
This does mean he'll push the wave onto the tower, I'll lose a mini wave, but I'll be back stronger to stay better next time. He can either go back and do the same, or roam up and down. He is instead choosing to push, to punish me for having gone back.
This power is mine to command.
That's fine, I don't have to worry about the rest of the lanes collapsing if he stays with me.
Ally has been slain.
Take some free damage. Rid of this tunnel. Pick up this pink ward. Without minions to dash on, Yasuo has a really rough time closing the distance to things early game. So I try to stay on the opposite sides of the minions, forcing him to travel through them to get to me, and when he lands, he has nothing to do business with. That didn't hit.
I am in control.
Debbie bug. So now I'm exerting pressure back, pushing the wave towards his tower. I presume he's either roaming or going back to buy.
Such power.
So likewise, I'm punishing him for having left the lane. Also, this does give me time to get farm back. I need tower shots. He's got Sack Shiv, I have nothing, so he's significantly ahead of me in itemization. I'm going to sit back and let's stay pushing on my tower.
This power is mine to command.
He's currently frozen up, he pushes back towards me. I now have control of the lane, because I can dictate where minions go. I'm going to freeze it right here. one pot. Still froze you. That's not gonna kill him because I didn't ignite him, and my damage is missing. That's fine though. He's at his slash, and he's too weak to contest dragon. We go down here and get it. If I had flashed correctly, I would have gotten the kill on him, and snowballed back into being relevant. Go back and buy. Recharge. So boots, more pots. He is still petering off his spike from having static shiv. I have more damage to me now, and more mana from tier stacks. So I can exert more power in lane, while his is relatively the same. His ultimate is up, mine is not. Bot lane is very weak.
My potential is limitless.
He missed. And he will pay a very dear price for having done so. I'm still here to counteract influence, but I don't need to be here anymore. They're not going to try diving, so I go back to mid lane. Push and farm, he loses creeps to the tower, and he loses more HP. Rek'Sai might come mid lane to get the farm and stop tower death, which is fine. It's not going to him. Him being Yasuo. Did not ignite her. Once again, misplay cost me advantage. That's 2 kills now I've missed. Also, my ult was down, so I cannot kill Yasuo for at least 2 minutes. I don't really need to leave the lane. And it's only just boots I can buy, honestly. So at this point, I just cruise along for another minute. Because I am on the low side of power right now. Drag the minion at the edge of the tower shot, so it takes longer to arrive. Gives me time for my auto attack to reset. A little bit of an advanced mechanic right there. I'm probably going to get dived by Rek'Sai, because she knows my ult is down. But she is running away instead, that's fine. Working very hard on keeping things off my tower so they don't have free tower shots to dive me under. Messed that one up, it got in too close. Fiver bottom now, they're done. Yeah, I'm just gonna push. They're done, I can't really help them. Though Twitch and Janet have stabilized against those two. Rek'Sai's in bot jungle. One's dead. Yep, that's fine. I can push this tower. Free damage for me. As long as bot lane doesn't die, they should be playing safely. Safe enough, he got 2 kills. That works. I can keep pushing. More farm for me. High Vayne, I can kill you. Remembering to ignite you this time. Kill for me, more push. I am back in the game now. Now we are cooking with gas. They lose bot tower, but oh well.
Your team I can be so
Blue trinket for ambient map control, because this trinket is really overpowered in patch 5.22. You get to print a free ward every 60 seconds that stays until the enemy clears it. That is ridiculously good.
This power is mine.
Especially against Rek'Sai, who is not exactly known for looking for wards when she's in her burrow form. Just in time. I missed. Scatter's down. My ult's down. He's not paying attention to that fact, though. He wants to get a kill to get more lane control back onto me. Or he's going to run down to bot lane to kill them and snowball off them instead. They need to be careful. I can't follow Yasuo blindly. They're getting 4-man ganked. Nope, he's still here. Okay. Ah, that's just me being greedy.
I am in control.
That was me being greedy to get kills. Snowball again. Kale getting kills is fine. Drop a ward right there.
Let them try to stop me.
Aurelia's not following him. Keep pushing. Rek'Sai getting the creeps is bad for Yasuo, good for their team. He's not getting the gold or the experience. She is, but I'm only really concerned about him. He is being put behind, and that's all I care about.
My potential is limitless.
Not even looking at him. I know he's dead. There you go. There's the fear. Like, I just need you to panic drop that wall real quick.
I am in control.
Everyone, their dog's here. Spicy.
This power is mine to command.
Yasuo and Lulu, kind of hard to spike between their abilities safely, so I'm just mostly farming and being threatening. Not really angling for a kill.
People fear what they cannot understand.
Fighting over the ward, that's fine. Push the wave. Rek'Sai looking to combo onto me just to get Yasuo and Aurelia onto me. Fiber down here, Cossacks top, can't really fight this. Miss, back off. Could have killed her. Really? She's still on heal? Force spheres never get you kills, kids. Always remember that. Never get kills in force spheres. Could have stayed to guard that tower, but they're gonna take it now. That would have been a better call, probably.
I am in control. More. I can be so much more.
Can actually grab their tower.
Let them try to stop me. This power is
Nope,
mine
no one's
to
coming this way. Quietly sit and wait.
My potential is limitless. By force of will.
Lose here, can't spike damage on that. Very quietly looking for an angle to kill her. Not really seeing one.
People fear what they cannot understand.
Really getting a lot of help there.
It's me!
Okay, well, we got time. Let's go back and finish off Woda really quick. Get that out of the way. Going to Void Staff next, probably.
Let them try to stop me.
Oh, she found that.
Easily. This power is mine to command.
Kind of keep that in reserve kill there.
My potential is limitless.
A lot of snooping around, cruising around.
A whole world to toy with.
Has destroyed a turret.
Wouldn't need 6 spheres to kill that. They're busy chasing Twitch, who can actually escape. We can help cover him.
I am in control.
Good job on his splitting. For the most part, mid and top have all been posturing, and looking for things to do. Dragon's 5 seconds, I can't leave.
I can be so much more.
So ward right there.
By force of will.
She exploded. Sadly, that means we can't contest that. That and Kazakhstan are with us, so...
By force of will.
And stay and grow the tower. Could they be on the Baron? Probably.
Easily.
No, they're not. That's risky. Not having vision on Baron that long is extremely risky, especially with the Fed Rek'Sai, Irelia, and Yasuo, who can all do Baron very quickly together.
Let them try to stop me. More. I can be so much more.
Do it. Me. Oh. Didn't get Yasuo then.
A whole world to toy with. People fear what they cannot understand.
You're not doing it.
I am in
But we can. Definitely good now. Nice work coverage. Okay, we're in business now. That's enough for voice staff.
I am in control.
I still have my shield.
I'll be right under their noses.
I will not be restrained.
Has destroyed a turret.
Take it and leave. Regroup after buying. Drop a ward there for them. We got 3 minutes for dragon. Grab Alacrity for combat speed, and we're probably gonna go to Zanya's, I suspect, just to survive all the dive that team has. Wreck Yasuo Irelia with Lulu's. Basically, they all jump on my face, so protracting that engagement out typically helps. Kill's good for that too, though. Because if you want to survive long times, Kale can do it.
My potential is limitless.
Grab this really quick.
Let them try to stop me.
So, we 5 dive middle. Baron buff team. And you're dead. Goodbye. Janet cut him off very nicely, and he had no wind wall to stop the actual thing that was going to kill him.
People fear what they cannot understand.
Where is Twitch? Oh, there he is. Be very mindful when your E is on cooldown, especially against someone like Aurelia, who does not care. She is a happy typing machine. Now we hang out around bot lane, pushing that in, and either getting towers or getting dragons. And we coast very nicely off our Baron right there.
By force of will. People fear what they cannot understand.
Cover our angles. Aurelia's teleporting top. Janna's going through to help. We can keep pushing bottom. They can't push up middle. Missed. Fine, we can still grab on this. Stack spheres. And leave. Their coordination just fell through. They don't want to play together anymore, it seems.
I can be so much more.
Twitch can recall and stealth again. How about that?
Easily.
Anyway, there's not been really too much fine wave control mechanics going on here. It's mostly just been hard pushing. But the basic idea of kill caster minions, let it build, that's a slow push. Kill the melee minions, let your wave go through, or to kill the whole wave yourself, that's a fast push. And those are the main two types of pushes you have. The third kind, the other kind, is basically whatever you're doing when fighting someone, how much pressure you're exerting, which is the other kind of wave control.
I am in control.
I really like Saludorian's ring, but Blue Pump more useful right now. Dragons out of the game, 5 minutes. Mid and bot inhibitors are done. Those waves will push themselves. Someone has to enter them. We all now stack top and take that out. We don't have to fight. We wait for our waves to push in and forcibly draw someone away. Rock in a hard place. No good way for the enemy team to deal with that unless they engage onto us and somehow kill us without much consequence. At which point they go neutral and go into a recovery stance so that they can actually gain footholds back. The safe approach is the winning approach right now for our side.
Let them try to stop
They're scared and don't want to fight. Free tower. Yeah, looks like they're done. Anyway, so there's your laning. For the most part, that's pretty much lane control against Yasuo, which is a matchup a lot of people have problems with. For the most part, against Yasuo and other melee assassins, pretty much Fizz and Zed come to mind. Being on your tower is a safe place to be because they have no room to work in. If you're on their tower, you're giving them all the room to work in. So you're playing to their strengths, not to yours. And controlling waves helps ensure that you are in that exact sweet spot where you're not suffering losses and the enemy can't do anything, so you're perfectly good to go.